Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Played It Live Crossfire MIR versus SLY with no CYBORG. This is Rage Against the Machine tonight. We got a really good battle in store for you guys. A couple announcements we're going to make, but it's always good when MIR and SLY get together. MIR traveling to the SLY Swamp, and we'll see if SLY is ready to go. SLY coming off that big win last week. Let's see if they can string them together, or is MIR ready to turn the tide, get a big road win, and keep pace with the standings? So a couple announcements we're going to make early. First and foremost, want to thank all of you guys. Race is going to be a swamp thing. All of you guys that logged in, set up accounts, that participated in the portal, thank you so much. Those of you that were not able to do that, the portal is still up. You can go in today. You can go in tomorrow. Go in, set up your accounts, get used to logging in, playing around with the portal, because that is going to be kind of our new way of inventory. It's going to be our new way of communicating. It's going to be a daily fishing game that's linked up there, and we're in the midst of building more mini games, and I put out a message earlier today. If you guys are interested in playtesting with me, the fishing game, we're going to have the Breakfast Club's going to be working on it, but I'm going to pick two additional people that will get the opportunity to see it, all the upgrades and everything to the fishing game before it actually goes live. So you'll get to play it. You'll be able to give me your individual feedback. So if you're interested in that, message me, and then we will end up doing a die roll and giving people a chance to participate in that. We're also going to work on some more mini games. I'll assemble a small group of people, and you guys have heard me tease the max mining game, the farming. I mean, there's some little mini games that we're going to be able to put in. So when you log in, it's not just going to be about going into your inventory. It's going to be going in and seeing all the things that we create. So really excited about that. All right, we got a couple super chats in the house. I see Bones. Good luck, MIR and SLY. We got Valar. Hello, 999 Kills Great Mod Shammers, PDL Players Trivia. Better believe it. Deadly Dimes. Good luck, MIR and SLY. B-Dub. Car deodorant. Trees hanging from our army, or from our armor. Not sure what it means. Not sure if B-Dub hit the shrooms from Hendrix tonight, since there's no cyborgs, but I'm sure it's got to mean something. Oh, for the swamp thing. I got it. It's for the swamp smell. Okay. I thought B-Dub was, celebrating for Hendrix. Like, hey, he can't be there, but I'm going to represent him. These games are always good. I think there's friends and family when SLY and MIR play. And I know you guys are going to be saddened by this announcement. There are no bundles tonight. Say it. But Wednesday night we'll be back. We'll have some armor for you guys. And this weekend, we are going to have inventory for all of you guys. Might be the last time I ever send you guys out an inventory that's not from the portal. So you better believe I'm excited about that. So, real quick question. I know B-Dub saw some things. We did a call the other night. We have not done a live stream. So just in a word, those of you that were able to log in this weekend for the portal, give me a description in chat right now. From the last time you saw it to this time. I just want a comparison from what you saw the last time to this time. Because our developers go back, they watch the videos, they listen to us talk about the game. There are real live people on the other side of the world that are working on this portal for you guys, and they are super proud about their accomplishment, their achievement as well. So I see Justice says awesome, Diana amazing, B-Dub beautiful, Samurai amazing, worked a lot better. Yeah, it worked pretty awesome. Everything that I needed it to do, it did. Super functional, said Ron. Fantastical. Amanda's like, can I go in the portal now? Amanda, if you haven't logged into the portal, I'll message you tomorrow just with a link. And your spare time, you go in, set up an account, play around. You won't break anything. But just check it out because I would love to hear your feedback. I know you got some gaming friends as well. Some people have gaming channels. So, Amanda, I'm going to be counting on you to help me sort of spread the word a little bit. So can I get a little assistance from Unforeseen? Because we're going to need it. We're going to need it. Gemstone says it looks great. Kel says hours. All good descriptions. Love it. So there we go. I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to be reaching out. Like, Amanda, check this thing out. Check it out. Give me your feedback. And I want the honest feedback because that's the only way we're going to do it right, right? All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys absolutely rock it. All right. Let's see. What Amanda gives me a word, I know she keeps it. Old school gamer, Amanda. All right, everybody, here we go. I'm going to take you to take a look at the standings. This game is important. We look at the standings. We got ARC at 12-7. MIR at 11-7. If MIR gets this win on the road, they will be tied with ARC, and they do hold the tiebreaker. So MIR could go into first place tonight with a big victory. We got Vox at 8-11, and we got SLY at 6-12. Vox has been super hot till they ran into that buzzsaw last week called SLY. And SLY says it's time to turn the corner. So SLY trying to get that big win tonight and start to make their run. I've seen SLY win like 7-8 games in a row, so you never put it past SLY. They can get hot at any time. All right, you guys can see we're October 2nd, Rage Against the Machine. October 4th, we got Vox traveling to ARC. Then next week, we got Vox traveling to MIR. 1 for you, 3 for me. And then we got SLY traveling to ARC the following week on the 11th. And then we get back to the afternoon surprise matches where October 16th, where MIR will be traveling to ARC, and they won't know what type of match it is until noon. All right, let's take a look at the PCP points. We had a few changes here last week. Check this out. Look at Gemstone making a move. Gemstone moving up on Dow. And you know what? Let's do it. Trigger messaged me like about 30 minutes ago. She goes, Kills, could you remind me what tonight is? I'm like, well, it's Monday. I'm going to have to look it up. It's got to be, and I'm like, it's date night, baby. You better believe it's date night. Whether it is MIR traveling to SLY or whether it is Wednesday night with Vox travel, it's always date night because we got fans watching, we got people interested in what we do, and you guys are going to put on a show. So check out Gemstone leapfrogging over several people. Remember, it's that big 4-way tie? Jim's like, nah, ain't going to be no 4-way tie. Dow, you better watch your back. Now we got Dow at 9, Jim at 5, and then we got Kel, Julia, Dimes, and Villar all with 4. Take it to the DZ, JJ with 14, Crimson 10, Villar 9. Craven still in the mix. Cat and Bones up there as well. Range Rover, Julia with 19 tires. Deadly Dimes. Don't count me out. I'm not tired yet. There you go. Dad joke for JJ. Deadly Dimes at 16. Moon with 11. Cat with 9. Ron and Bones on the list. And there is a theme here. I'm going to show you guys something in a minute. I don't have a horse in the race, but I am going to say something. Tank, Justice 16. Dow 11, Craven with 10. Craven on another list. Temple, Justice, B-Dub, Dow, Craven Light. Page 2. I'm going to tell you guys, you can take a look. We got Animal at 12, Shaman up there. Animal 13, Shaman at 12. Ron, 4 Ruffled Feathers. Pope's on the list. Jim's on the list. Stealth Bomber, Ron. JJ, Dow, Surrender, Ron. Watchtower, JJ and Craven. Strawman, Crimson, Vehicle Theft, Ocean Man, and Kel with the Dragonstone. If you're voting MVP, there's a lot that goes into MVP, but you can't not say MVP without taking a look at what Craven's doing this season, taking a look at what JJ's doing this season, and taking a look at what Ron is doing. Again, I'm not voting, but if I were voting and I'm watching the gameplay and I'm watching the strategies and I'm seeing what people are doing, and then I look at some of these things as additional validation, Father Ron is doing some things. Now, we're just over halfway through the season. We know this changes, but this is a nice guide, and we'll see the way the rest of the season plays out. All right. If you are from Vox or Arc, we're giving away a free pack right now, everybody. It is, tell them, Ron, you tell them what night it is. It is roll time, baby. Crimson Tide getting that 8 out there early. Justice with the 5. Julia with a 17. Father Ron says it's got to be number 1. He's been a little hot lately with that. Well, and then Crimson won a lot too. Ron and Crimson been winning everything. We'll see if it changes up tonight. We got Dr. Dye with a 6. Trigger 20. All right, got Kat, Villar, Chad. Last call. Here we go. Get that die roll in. All right. It is. It is an unexpected error that occurred. Let's see if we can refresh. All right, we're going to try again. There we go. 17. All right, look at Julia. Come on, Julia. Stealing them packs. Julia getting a free pack. Congratulations to the assassin. All right. Nice pack, and that is for the November box event because October's already sold out. All right, as we said, there is no bundle tonight. So, if you are Kel, B-Dub, Moon, Samurai, Bones, Dimes, Craven, and Ocean Man, give me your pre-match buffs right now. All right, 1 second. All right. Here we go. We're going to take you guys down to the SLY Swamp. All right, tonight's starting lineup is as follows. We got in the leadoff position, Ocean Man. Ocean Man is going to be in the DZ. Ocean Man is going to be followed by Bones. Oh, sorry. Ocean Man is going to be followed by Moonshot. Moonshot. Followed by Dimes. Dimes going to be followed by Kel. Kel be followed by Craven Light. Craven followed by B-Dub. B-Dub followed by Bones. Bones followed by Samurai. All right, remember, timers are not challenged. We got to get to this game. And Ocean Man, 20-second timer. Get your move in. All right, Cronin, boss to Main Street. We get boss on Main Street. In 1. Cap in 3. We get a Cronin roll in a second. Collar, no blue. Vines and QWERTY to Moon with mass destruction. All right, Ocean Man has to get to the mid zone. Can't be stopped. Leaves the area. Can't be blued. So boss to Main Street, Vines to Moon, QWERTY to Moon as a silence grenade. B-Dub hits or wait? All right, Samurai going to use Judas and Judas that to Dimes. Redirect. Craven Light. It hits. All right, Dimes is silenced. QWERTY grenade. I'm sorry, Cronin. Gonna roll a 12-sider. 1 to 12. It is a 5. Round number 5. Everybody in SLY is going to get a point of rage. It's probably the best round to get it right there. All right, a lot of stuff going down that round. And check the damage on that. 1 second. Give me 1 second. It is D10 grenade, and because there's no juice on it, Dime's absolutely correct. It will break her gear absorption. So it's redirected. The grenade damage does not get through, therefore the effect does not go through. Cronin is good. Boss is good. Vines had broken Moon's absorption. And then the QWERTY, and they do get the mass destruction. All right. Let's kick it over to the Marshall. Moonshot. 20-second timer. Pizza timer. Going to go boss to the side chest. Moon playing boss in 1. Would cap in 3. Going to heal and seal. Crier ring to Craven. M7 Snowstorm to the wall with mass destruction. Craven, no red gels for you. So we're just going to put this here just as a small reminder. You can only extinguish, not light. All right, M7 Snowstorm and Dimes and Craven both going to halt. And Insania. So rest hit. Let me know when you're good. All right. M7 Snowstorm. Insania going to take it down to a 4. Double halt. Going to take it down to a 2. S2 Snowstorm. With mass destruction. $75% of a black block with a S2 Snowstorm. 25 black block remaining. No snowstorm effect. All right, let's go for Moonshot. Over to Dimes. 20-second timer, Dimes. Beats the timer. Dimes getting into Range Rover. Dimes getting a tire. Going to move over to the temple steps. Going to play Dark Boss. Dimes playing Boss in 1 would cap in 3. Dark Boss, possible 25. Furnace Wand. Red Wands are now out of play. Rage cannot exceed 6 in this round. Pet Repel and Absorption. Navy to the temple with Mass Destruction. B-Dub, does it hit? Does hit. Going to put out the Temple Flame. All right, let's go from Dimes over to Kel. 20 seconds, Kel. Easily beats the timer. Going to get into Battleship. Kel with a Cannonball. Go to their Bomber Zone. Going to play Woodrow as a bomb shelter. Means it can't be occupied until the bomb shelter is destroyed. You can see it right there. Seal Absorption, Cadet to the Temple, Mass Destruction. Let's put out the Temple. All good, all within the timer. All right, let's go over to Craven Light. 20-second timer. Craven Light, gonna go MBS. Versus Samurai. Is she going to enter or forfeit? Team MIR, enter or white flag? Or Riley, enter or white flag? You want to go in or not? Yay or nay? All right. Riley is going to forfeit to Craven Light. Craven Light with a ruffled feather. Craven Light with the 200 MBS. We will see Craven Light in round 3. All right, let's go over to B-Dub. 20-second timer, B-Dub. Craven playing Victorium as well. For a point bonus, B-Dub beats the timer. She's going to jump into Rover. Move to Temple Steps. Pet Repel. Sleet Wand. Let's freeze that top block. Skull to Ocean Man hits. S6 Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall. Hits as well. Skull is going to light a Watchtower. Give B-Dub an absorption. We'll take Ray down to 90. S6 Wedding Crasher loaded with Mass Destruction. 25% of a black block remaining. This one is more juice. We're going to take down the black block. 25%. We'll take down a full green block. We'll take down 25% of the next green block. 75 green remaining. All right. We go from B-Dub. We are going to skip Bomber Bones. And we're going to go to you, Samurai. Bones will be subbed out. Cyborg will be played as a character. Craven Light will have to play the Cyborg. We had an emergency come up. And we will use Will's avatar as the Cyborg that Craven will be using after this round. We hope Amy, under the weather right as the stream was getting ready to start. That's how much of an emergency it was. All right, Skull to Ocean Man. Seal, E1 Elmo to the Watchtower and Mass Destruction. All right, Ocean Man is preventing the grenade. Scold hits, I'm assuming. The Scold hit. All right, Scold hit's going to take Ray down to 80. Going to Samurai a absorption. Light another Watchtower. And that is the end of the round. All right, before we get to round number 2, adjustments for both teams because this was not calculated. SLY paid the penalty, losing a turn. MIR. Elton will be using Craven Light's legendaries. Craven Light's ability. He's playing that class, so prepare accordingly. Craven. You You're in play right now. So don't have to wait till the next turn. If there's any defensive instance, whatever, you're back. And remember, it is the generic version of Craven's Pets. All right, at the end of the round, we've got Samurai with a Halo. MIR, 25 and a DZ. SLY, 0. Strawman, 0, 0. B-Dub and Dimes both rotating into the temple. All right, we should have all points divvied up. And for scoring purposes, Bones did not make the timer, so that is a timer penalty. We just expedited it. So everybody's made the timer except one, but that has been subbed out. All right, so after Riley, let's go over to Ocean Man. Ocean Man, you got 20-second timer. You're on the clock. Round 2. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Gonna slide back over to the DZ. Gonna put a gold Kang on his boss. Or 2 dimes his boss. Could be worth 55. Moon, you need a second pet as well. So move back, Gold Kang, Heal and Thrill, S6 Elmo hits, and 1 more render for Moon. All right, we're going to light a Watchtower and an Elmo. And we'll put Ray back to 100%. All right, Cinder and Orbital, both out for Moon. All right, we are going to go over to Moon, 20-second timer. All right, 1 second. All right, Mythic Kang to his boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Max Seal to B-Dub, H9 Monster to the wall, and gonna... Tammy, you got 2 renders coming at you. Craven says wait on the H9 Monster. Ocean Man playing the red-blue. First blue of the game. Going to break his seal. And Bart is not a scoring pet. It is a modifying pet. It adds percent, so you got to pick a scoring pet. All right, Orbital. I don't have my notes in front of me. Dimes, Craven, is that what your notes say? We haven't had anybody play a Cyborg in a while. Is that confirmed? No class abilities? Okay, then we're good. All right, and sacrifice is going to be Cinco and Orbital. So Mythic Kang is good, Max Seal's good, the grenade is stopped, the double render, you guys have record of it. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes, 20-second timer Dimes. Timer's up. She's going to move to the DZ. Mythic Gideon. Mythic Gideon, give MIR a minus 28. Going to go with Pet Repel. Yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't move your Pet Repel anyway. That's why you didn't have it. All right, yeah, no Pet Repel. I failed to move it, so no Pet Repel. She still had one on her. All right, and I'm not going to charge her because it's not like she tried to play something she didn't have. She already had it. Move to DZ, Mythic Gideon, F4 Goliath to the wall. It does hit, and render 2 to Moon. Moon, if you got 2 more scoring pets, go ahead and type those in chat. And I'm going to figure out the F4 Goliath. Probably pretty easy to figure out, right? It's just going to break this ice block that B-Dub put up there. Dimes throwing the juice at the ice blocked walls. All right, let's go Kel. 20-second timer. Got Kel. We'll skip Craven. Go to B-Dub. And then we'll go to Elton. Timer's up. Nerf timer incoming. Beat the timer. She got the timer just as I was starting the nerf timer, so she did beat the timer. Moving to their DZ. Let's go ahead and put some smoke on that Dragonstone. Mythic Kang to Moon's Boss. Could be worth 63. Pet Repel. Craven, go ahead and sack 2 pets. Craven can't be targeted because he's inside the portal. So give me a target that's outside the portal. Meanwhile, E1 Elmo to the Watchtower. Thank you, Tammy, for typing what I just said. There you go. See what you get? That's what you get for being fast. Why don't you sacrifice 2, Tammy? Movement's good. Kang is good. Pet Repel's good. Elmo's good. Light Watchtower number 3. And we'll reset it. Watchtowers are 3-2. All right, Watcher and Sender from Dimes. All right, we go to Craven Light. We skip Craven Light. Let's go to B-Dub. B-Dub from the Temple. 20-second timer. B-Dub, Elton, and then Samurai. Timer's up. Start a nerf timer. This is for a 10% nerf. Got the move in after the nerf timer started. Move to the DZ. Movement is good. Talon Moon to the Temple. Let's move Moon over. Going to put Dust on Dimes. M7 Goliath loaded to the wall. And let's render Dimes 2 more times. She's going to be wishing she had Barton a little bit. Craven Light. Does the M7 Goliath hit? All right, while Dime's searching for a pet, we're going to calculate the M7 with the mass destruction. Goliath going to be juiced up to the next level. 75 green. Takes to 75 green. Gets you a full blue block, 1 3/4. All right, Dimes, go ahead and sacrifice those pets for us. And man, if you guys had a portal and an inventory bag, you could have all those pets dropped in a bag. Yeah, well, probably should have played that Kang this round. Oops. Rest in peace, Kang. Dimes has no more scoring pets. Scoring pets are out. All right, Craven. Kick it over to you. It is Elton on the clock. 20-second timer from the Bomber Zone. All right, no need to render dimes any longer. She's out of scoring pets. Timer's up. Craven beat the timer. Gonna move to the temple. Scold the moon. Seal. F4 Elmo to light watchtower number 3. So we got a Scold and a Elmo, B-dub. Hits or wait? Does hit. All right, Scold. Gonna light watchtower number 3. Let's reset it. Then we're gonna light watchtower number 4. SLY with a little control over the watchtowers. Let's give Elton an absorption, and we'll take Moon down to 90%. Movement pet, Seal, and an Elmo. All good. And the final move of round number 2 is Samurai from the DZ. 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Thank you for that. Mythic Kang. Samurai getting that Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Haze and Days over to dimes. Dusted and Haze and Dazed. E3 Elmo, and she's also going to Shatter. Shatter is going to take that blue block that we got up on the screen down to 75% blue. Craven, how do you feel about the E3 Elmo? All right, Elmo points are in. E3 Elmo. Let's go ahead and light watchtower number 4. Watchtowers are 4 to 4. At the end of the round, captains, give me your round 3 subs. Samurai getting a halo. B-dub getting a halo. May or may not need it. Dimes getting one as well. Again, may or may not need it. Kel getting one as well for now. Ocean Man getting his first one as well. DZ is going to be 25 MIR, 0 SLY. MIR has theirs under control, but Kel neutralized the other one. Strawman, 0 0. Go ahead and put out that stone as well. All right, see what the subs look like. We got Football coming in for Ocean Man. Football coming in for Ocean Man. Elton will stay in for Bones. Fly for Moon. Unforeseen for Samurai. All right, Unforeseen down in the DZ. Moon heading out. Fly Rod coming in. Double switch. Order is going to be as follows. I've got Football, Fly Rod, Dimes, Kel, Craven, B-dub, Bones, Elton, and Unforeseen. Again, Football, Fly, Dimes, Kel, Craven, B-dub, Elton, and Unforeseen. Unforeseen, happy, smiling on the battlefield. You should have made that. You should have made that into a rap. It would have been cooler. Unforeseen, happy, smiling on the battlefield. Got the attacks, make your whole team yield. That's all I got at this point. I'll write more. Give me a day. All right, we need football's buffs. All right, we got football master in the house. Let's go to round 3, everybody, while I ponder my next lyrical genius. Before we go to football, we're going to cap Main Street. First flag of the night for Team SLY. All right, football from the DZ, 20-second timer. SLY lost that important first round. Can they regroup? You know, in today's battlegrounds, you can. You can make up that difference. It's not easy, though. So they might have just lost their home field advantage, and we'll see the way the rest of this game plays out. All right, football says, sorry, Amanda, no Burnous for you. Oh, come on now. Football's going to hark the Burnous, so Amanda can't use it. Boston Main Street, playing it in 3, would cap in 5. Dragon Smoke. We will put out the gem in the bomber zone. Raged Elmo and going to mind flay Flide's mass destruction, so no mass destruction for you. B-Dub, does that raged up Elmo hit? It does hit. All right, Elmo, light up the watchtower. We got watchtower number 5. All right, let's kick it over to the champ. Where is Fly Rod? In the bomber zone, 20 seconds, fly. Hold up. Don't type your move yet. Let me give MIR 189 points in Kangs. Let me give him a flag to free up this flag over here. Now we'll start his timer, and he beat it. All right, Fly Rod, moving to the temple. Seal and Thrill. Boss to their chest. Fly playing boss in 3. Could get it in 5. S6 Wedding Crasher to the wall with Ignite. And their mass destruction. Bumping up the Wedding Crasher to Goliath with the mass destruction. So the equivalent of an S6 Goliath and Ignite. Very similar to the last attack. Stronger grenade, a little less juice. 75 blue. And a blue block. Mirror on the walls. Fly rod, getting it done. And let's go from fly over to Deadly Dimes with the dust smoke and the haze and days. For days. 20 seconds. Timer's up. Starting a nerf timer. She beat the timer. She's going to go to the tank zone. Slater to their watchtower. Let's seal it. Next watchtower for MIR is sealed. Seal and thrill. F5 snowstorm loaded to the wall. Haze and days will wear off after this turn. Dust will stay. B-Dub, you got a snowstorm? It's going to be S6 after the seal and thrill. Damage of the grenade is nerfed with the dust. Rage is not nerfed. The damage of the grenade is nerfed. But B-Dub says, let's not even chance it. I'm going to throw a gold blue out there. Because it would have been what the snowstorm hits, but the juice would have stayed. Gold blue from B-Dub. First blue of the game for Team MIR. Dimes did just play her seal and thrill. So that damage is getting through. 20% damage to Deadly Dimes, taking her down to 80. Go from Dimes over to Kel in the boat. 20 seconds. Dimes boss did cap. I'll get to that in 1 second once we get to Kel's turn. Timer's up. Starting a nerf timer. Nerf timer is active. $10 nerf. Move to their rover zone. All right, she's ditching the boat. She's on dry land. Boss to Main Street. Kel going to stack a boss beside footballs. Boss in 3 would cap in 5. Going to put mirror smoke on their boss. M7 Lantern, standard ammo red gel. with boom to the boss on Main Street. All right, mirror smoke is not resolved, but the lantern cannot be seen. So this attack is going to go through. M7, standard ammo, red gel. That is barely a top 10 weapon, and it does deal 33% to football's balls, taking him down to 67. Football boss on Main Street, 67%. Movement's good, pet's good, legendary is good, mirror smoke. And then the boom effect. All right, let's go from Kel over to Craven Light, making his way out of, hold on one sec before we get to that. Ray capped to 55, and Dime's boss capped. It's 2 flags to 1. Craven Light, your move, 20 seconds from the dungeon entrance. Timer's up. Starting a nerf timer, 10%. Beat the timer. Move posted. Steel fly rods, Kang. No Kang for fly. Move to the tank zone. Boss to their chest. Craven playing boss in 3, would cap in 5. Gonna drop seal. M7 seismic loaded to the wall. Craven going more juice, giving up on a snowstorm. Will get damage resolution. Stealing the Kang. Movement is good. Boss to their chest is good. Gets a seal out of it. And a seismic does hit. 1 seismic is 1 flip away from flipping. There's a lot of flipping words in there. M7 with their mass destruction though. Strongest hit on a black block so far in the game. Black block. Green block. 10% of a green block. I got 90 green remaining. All right, go from Craven Light over to B-Dub from the DZ. 20-second timer, B-Dub. We got B-Dub, Elton, and Unforeseen with no Bernoose. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer incoming. %, nerf. Locked in. This is for a 25% nerf. She beats the 25% nerf. Move to the tank zone. All right, we do it. Mythic Kang to Fly's boss. B-Dub playing Mythic Kang, might be worth 63. Gonna stack Mirror Smoke and also throw an F5 Goliath to the Main Street boss. Craven says wait. All right, so you can't prevent the grenade with a prevention. So you can't intervene it because there's Mirror Smoke already on it. You might have it backwards. So it can't be red-blue. All right, you can play a red-blue. All right, so here's what happens. B-Dub plays the Mirror Smoke. Because there is a Mirror Smoke on there, B-Dub does use her Mirror Smoke. It fizzles out because this one's going to stay. There's been no damage to that target. But you do still have to play it. So she loses her Mirror Smoke, and the grenade is stopped. So red-blue is played. Red-blue is going to break her absorption. All right, moves to the tank zone. Mythic Kang is good. Plays the just-in-case Mirror Smoke. The F5 Goliath is thrown. Cannot be prevented, but can be red-blue. The red from the red-blue hits B-Dub and breaks her absorption. All right, let's go from B-Dub over to Elton. 20 seconds to Elton from the temple. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Elton is going to Regis, Gamma Glob, and render Fly Rod. Fly Rod sacrificed 2 pets. Regis does hit. It's a regular Regis with a Gamma Glob, and it is going to bring Football's boss from 67 back up to 97. Mirror Smoke stays. All right, so Fly Rod's going to sack 2 pets for us. Why he's doing that, let's go over to Unforeseen. Amanda from the DZ, 20-second timer. Fly Rod getting rid of Cinder and Watcher. Timer is up, Amanda. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer incoming. Did beat the timer. Popped up as I was getting the Nerf timer. She's good. Steal Craven's Kang. See that? You start stealing Kang's Craven, that's what people do to you. They steal it back. And she's going to send a Mythic Kang over to Fly's boss. Steal a Kang and send a Kang. S8 Goliath to the Main Street boss. And going to stack Mirror Smoke. S8 Goliath, Mass Destruction. Craven Light. Hits or wait. Craven says wait. Gold blue from Dimes, third and final blue for Team Sly. Same thing with Amanda. She plays Mirror Smoke. It fizzles out because this one will stay. Gold blue is going to hit Amanda. I'm going to take her down to 80%. Everything else is good. At the end of round number 3, I've got Elton with a blessing. Fly Rod with a blessing. Amanda with a halo. Football with a halo. DZ 25-25. Strawman 0-0. All right, we're going to go to round number 4, final round of the first half. Players be ready. We're going to keep this thing moving. Health check. Football's boss is at 97. Does have Mirror Smoke. Football. Your move. 20-second timer. Does beat the timer. Thank you for that. I have not got the audio yet, Zach, but I do want to say I heard on the call Saturday night you had some really, really awesome things to say about the portal. So several people messaged me. When I get the transcript from that, I'll reach out to you. But thank you so much. I appreciate your honest feedback with that. But I heard it was impressive. I mean, you're always an impressive young man anyway, so I appreciate you. But thank you so much for that feedback. All right, Mythic Kang to Craven's boss. Max Seal over to Dimes. She does have a seal, so she'll be surrounded by seal smoke. Rage Elmo, and let's render Fly again. Fly, sacrifice 2 more scoring pets until you run out. And B-Dub, Rage Elmo to the Watchtower. How do you feel about it? Got a little bit of a Watchtower race going on here. Does hit. Another Elmo for Sly. And they now have 6 Watchtowers to Mirror's 4. Put that up there and let's reset them. Kang, Max Seal, Rage Elmo, and Fly Rod, give us 2 pets that you will be taken out of play. And we do have to wait for you because you're the next person to go. Orbital is good. Curtis is not. Curtis is not a scoring pet. So you got Sender, Watcher, Orbital. Gideon is an option. And Kang is an option. I do like Render, and I like Render too, to be perfectly honest. It certainly disrupts. All right. So I'm going to assume, because there is no Gideon, that that target has to be a valid target. I think I know what you're doing. I think you're. Well, I'll let you say it. I think I know what the Gideon's for, and I think I know what your target is. But just go ahead and clarify. All right, we'll try again. There is no Gideon on the field, so it looks like you're going to sacrifice Gideon to Render. But I need to know what your target is for that glitch grenade. Mir, he might be lagging. Can you guys help me with the target? So we are sacrificing the Gideon. Mir, somebody? Okay. All right. Can we also get a clarification on the type of smoke? Yep, I understand. There we go. Mirror smoke, M7 glitch loaded to their boss, and hinder to dimes. I can't add the hinder because it's already hit, so no hinder. I am going to give you the mirror smoke. Craven Light says the glitch grenade hits, so here's what plays out. Mirror smoke will resolve because the grenade's going to hit, then he's going to stack it. M7 glitch hits their boss, and he's sacrificing Gideon. All good. Hinder was after the hit, and the damage and the glitch is going to have no effect because there's not one straw man lit. So glitch will do nothing, but the damage will go through. M7 glitch grenade to Football's boss is going to take Football's boss from 97 after mass destruction down to 76. 76%. And he does get the stack of mirror smoke. So it is still there. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes, 20 seconds Dimes. Timer is up. Nerf timer incoming. Hey, he got some pretty good moves in, too. You know, sometimes it's worth playing, even if you miss a timer, to still get your move in and enjoy it. I mean, let's be honest. The timer only costs you 10 points. So I would much rather you guys play and miss a 20-second timer, at least enjoy the experience. So I'm glad he's here playing with us. Speaking of timers, Dimes, you missed your timer. All right, moving to the ozone. Man, this absorption just doesn't want to follow you, Dimes. Gee. Craven does, but the absorption doesn't. Mythic Regis, the Main Street boss. Dragon Smoke. And S6 Goliath to the wall, loaded with Shatter. All right, going to heal that boss for 28%. It is back up to 100. Those double Regis do the job sometime. Shatter that wall down to 65% green. And Dimes with the range. S6 Goliath. After mass destruction, we're going to take down that green block with 65%. Take down a blue, and we're going to give you 15 of the next blue. You got 85 blue remaining. SLY getting back in the wall game. Still about a block and a half behind. Let's go over to Kel. 20-second timer from their rover zone. Kel, Craven, B-Dub, Elton, and Unforeseen. Timer's up. Does not beat the timer. Does beat the timer. Walking that line. Move to their tank zone. Misha with Thrill. S8 Gavel Grenade to the Main Street Boss with Shatter. Big attack. Just got back to 100%. Now the Thrill Smoke. Mirror Smoke is gone. Eight, 9. $14. Shatter the wall. Let's get MIR down to 60% of their blue block over on the other side. S14 Gavel with mass destruction is going to make it stronger than a gavel. $56%. Taking football's boss down to 44%. Rocking it with a big gavel grenade. That is bringing out the heat. We'll see what Craven and Elton have in store. 20-second timer, Craven light. Timer's up. Nerf timer incoming. All right. Jumps into battleship, turns it into a ghost ship. And moving to their DZ. Gonna torment B-Dub. Unlocking the cannonball. S6 Elmo to the watchtower. And also Craven light. With a bullseye. Shattering Mirror's Dragonstone. All right. And Amanda's going to use Phantom Cape. get rid of the Torment. Battleship's good. Ghost Ship is good. Moves their DZ. Torments. B-Dub, it's removed. B-Dub, S6 Elmo hits, I'm assuming. All right, another Elmo. And we're in Light Watchtower number 7. All right, so we got B-Dub, Elton, and Unforeseen. B-Dub, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Gonna move over to the bomber zone. Mythic Kang, the Main Street Boss, S8 Gavel, and a Thrill Smoke. Craven Light, your call. Craven says wait. Football's going to intervene the grenade. And does the cane hit? Mythic Cane does hit. 2-part D100 spreads the flame. It is Mythic variety, but it is percent based on gear. Mythic Cane, 9% attack to Football's Boss, is going to take it down to 35%. Grenade is intervened. Movement's good. No flame to spread. Does hit. Deals damage to the boss as well. Thrill Smoke S8 Gavel is intervened. All right, let's go from B-Dub over to Elton. 20-second timer from the temple. All right. Stasis to Amanda. Torment to Amanda. S6 Elmo to the Watchtower with Shatter. $80 down to $55 blue. 1.55 on one side. Nothing on the other side. It does hit. S6 Elmo is going to be Elmo number 8. I'm sorry, Watchtower number 8. Stasis is good. Torment is good. S6 Elmo and the Shatter is also good. And this is the final move of first half. Amanda from the DZ, you and Stasis, 20-second timer. All right, going to Unholy. Torment Smoke. Beats the timer. H9 Goliath, the Main Street Boss with the blue spark. Craven says, wait. They have Mass Destruction. And this is going to be equivalent to an S10. What does Craven have up his sleeve for Amanda's attack? Oh, he's going double sonar. Oh, my goodness. Pulled the sonars out. And B-Dub's going to juice it up. All right, B-Dub says let's add some extra to it. Intalio to take it up to an S12. And we saw Kel throw in some S14 gavels a little bit ago. So that should give you a basis. All right, S12. But now we got to nerf it. And it is a Goliath, but the Goliath is going to bump it up. %20 nerf. S9. And it's going to take the grenade. S9 Red Eye is what we're looking at. How much damage will an S9 Red Eye do? Hold tight. Based on football's health, slightly less than 31%, rounded up to 31%. Football's boss is at 4% health. Some change, but we're going to say 4%. From the nerfed attack from Amanda, double sonar from Craven Light and Dimes. Intaglio from B-Dub, close on both regards. Both playing their guns there, but just enough to keep it alive. And that is halftime. Captains, give me your second half subs for the second half. I'm going to calculate where we stand, where the positions are. We got Unforeseen with a halo. We got Football Master with a halo. 25-25. Craven Light, as we said, is in the DZ. Already got credit for the Shattered Stone. Temple, Elton, and Fly. Strawman 0-0. All right, Samurai coming in for Unforeseen. Unforeseen, stasis can be dismissed. Elton playing a timely stasis. Awesome to see you playing tonight, Amanda. I'm going to send you messages for the portal. So look for that in the next couple days. Samurai coming back in. She's got 2 halos as well. MPC coming in the ozone. And both sentry guns are unlocked, by the way. Tiny coming in for football. The Animal coming in the ozone. Dime's going to lose her Seal, her Pet Repel. And her Dust Smoke. Craven Light is not in the ozone because he's in the boat. B-Dub losing her Rover. Craven will lose his Battleship. Kale heading back over to the tank zone. All of her buffs. Lie heading back over to the bomber zone. Elton heading back over to the bomber zone. And Tiny coming in for football. Football was able to get 2 of those as well. Tiny Dimes, Craven, Animal, Elton. Samurai Kel, Problem Child, B-Dub, and Fly Rod. The order is going to be as follows, everybody, in round number 5. It's going to be Tiny first, then Fly Rod, Dimes, Kel, Craven Light, B-Dub, Elton, Samurai, Animal, and MPC. Remember, Team SLY does get a Rage 1. All their players get a Rage 1 in this round because of Cronin. They played early on. All right, Tiny, before you go, you can say a little prayer for football's boss that barely hung on by 4%. It does cap, which means Kel's boss is going to fizzle out. Football taking Main Street. Big flag cap. 3-1. Yes. I actually said that. I said you lost your seal, your repel, and your dust smoke. All right, let's go over to Tiny. 20-second timer. All right, there we go. Beats the timer. Falls to Main Street. Drop a repel. Rage Elmo to the Watchtower. Mind Flay, MPC's Mass Destruction. B-Dub, this would be Watchtower number 9. B-Dub says wait. Tiny trying to light number 9. B-Dub may not be having it. Fly's going to Judas that back over to the other Watchtower that has the seal on it. Craven Light hits her weight. It hits. All right, going to Judas that, and it's going to break Watchtower number 5 over on MIR side. Been some tough Judases tonight. So no Elmo points. Mind Flay is good. Boss is good. Pet Repel is good. Tiny playing Boss in 5. Could cap in 7. All right, from the Bomber Zone, Fly Rod, 20 seconds. Before you go, let's go ahead and cap your boss, sir, with another 126 points in Kangs. Flags are now 3-2. Let's get the timer going. He beats the timer. Fly is going to move over to the temple. Send a stasis over to Dimes. S8 Wedding Crasher to the wall with Shatter. Animal going to evoke it. Shatter, let's take it down to 75 red. All right, Animal going to take it down to an S4 Wedding Crasher and cut it in half to a Navy and then bump it up with their Mass Destruction. Finishing off after the Shatter. Total of 1 red block after the Mass Destruction. Animal coming in with the big evoke play. All right, Fly did beat the timer. Let's go from Fly Rod over to Deadly Dimes. Remember, all of Team SLY has an extra rage. 20-second timer. Dimes beats the timer. Send some Torment over to Fly Rod. A little advanced thinking there. M7 Elmo to the Watchtower. Misery loves company. Misery to Kel. See what B-Dub thinks about the M7 Elmo. It hits. Deadly Dimes. Watchtower. Number 9 with the 9 award. No Dominari to stop you. And they do get the Watchtower bonus. All right. No more Watchtower targets for Team SLY. Torment to Fly. M7. Elmo. And they do get the Elmo points as well. And Misery to Kel will lower her next pet a pet grade. Speaking of Kel, not Kale, like YouTube says that I say it. Kel, you're up. 20-second timer. Beats the timer easily. Kel's going to Kamiri to their Ozone. Up there with Problem Child. And it is their Ozone. Nice. All right. Marty is the attack phase, according to my understanding, to rebuild the Dragonstone. We're going to have to start getting this down because we got people that are going after Dragonstones now. I think B-Dub's got it. So B-Dub, it does replace the attack, right? You can either play Marty or your attack phase. Yep. All right. That's what I thought. All right. So no attack. So Kel is playing Kimuri, Marty, Torment to Tiny, and the Hinder. So no E3 Elmo. All right. Marty's going to rebuild a stone that they're replacing. That is one of their Martys. Blue stone is back. And Hinder. Kimuri's good. Rebuild is good. All right, so it is still all right. Hold on one second. I'm going into my notes. 1 second. Okay. If you have a Marty, you play a Marty to repair it and you sacrifice your attack phase. If make sure we get this down in notes. If you do not have a Marty, you can use your entire turn to repair the Shattered Dragonstorm. Those are your two options. So if you no longer have any Martys, they've been taken from you, you've used them to defuse bombs, etc., you can give up your turn and rebuild it. If you do have Marties, you can play a Marty, and that Marty rebuilds it, but you lose your attack phase. All right, so maybe that's what we're trying to say. Kimuri to the O zone. Marty rebuilds the Dragonstone. Torment to Tiny. But either way, you have to use Marty as an attack phase, but you can still do other stuff. If you don't have a Marty, you can't do anything. She does have a Marty. She's playing a Marty, so it's good. Now, a rebuilt Dragonstone cannot be shattered again. That's the other part of that. However, it is still dimmed. So once you rebuild it, you still got to relight it. Starts lit. What Craven did is basically with the ghost ship, he kind of did two things at once. He dimmed it and blew it up. So now you got to repair it either with Marty or sacrifice your whole turn. Now it's repaired, but it's still dimmed. All right. We should be good. All right, we go from Kel over to Craven Light. Craven Light is going to cap in round 5. That's going to be flag number 4. And 20-second timer for Craven Light. Legendary Trio to B-Dub. Max Seal, H9, and Max Spark. B-Dub cannot play any of those 3. Talon, Elton to the Temple. Mirror Smoke, MPC. S8 Trixie to Dime Stasis and the Wall. B-Dub, we got an S8 Trixie to a couple things. Does hit. All right, let's kill the Stasis. And minimal damage to that blue wall. After mass destruction, 25%, 75 blue remaining. So you got 1.75 of the wall on the right side. Mirror. Actually, scratch that. That wall on the right side was 55%. The wall on the left side is full red. So 25% is going to take that 55 blue down to 30 blue. 1.3 over on the right side. Full 3 red over on the left side. All right, let's go from Craven Light over to B-Dub from the Rover Zone. 20 seconds. B-Dub beats the timer. Dark Boss over to the side chest. B-Dub playing Dark Boss. That could be worth An extra 25. She's playing it in 5, would cap in 7. Gonna steal Elton's boss. Nice. Nice thievery there. Dragon Smoke's gonna light it back up. That one cannot, none of them can be dimmed at this point. And that is a MIR smoke on Problem Child. That is not a Dragon Smoke over on the other one. So none can be dimmed. They can only be relit, so it means everything is lit, so we will have Dragon Storm. She did turn into a sniper. She did steal the boss. Rage Elmo, and then going to hinder Dimes, give Dimes a -1 for Dragon Storm. Let's get that Elmo to the Watchtower and lighten up Watchtower number 5. All right, we go from B-Dub over to Elton. 20-second timer for Elton. We got Elton, Samurai, Animal, and NPC. Here in round number 5. Elton beats the timer. Jet's Prison to NPC. Rising above this. Out of the MIR smoke. MIR smoke dissipates. All right. Is frozen up in the air. Elevated. Going to send Ward over to Animal. S8 Monster loaded to the wall with Ignite. B-Dub, big monster grenade coming in. An NPC can play pets, sparks, lives too high to attack, can play pets and sparks. Any damage will break the prison. B-Dub says wait on the S8 Monster. Gold blue from Kel, shutting it down. Second blue of the game. 1 remaining. Gold blue Craven Light's going to hit you for 20%. Take Craven Light down to 80. Actually, we'll take Elton down to 80. Craven will stay where he's at. All right, Elton played Jets Prison, Ward S8. You can do activations. Just can't attack because you're too high in the air. Pets and sparks. And abilities. All right, let's go from Elton over to Samurai from the DZ, 20 seconds. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer coming in for Samurai. Did not beat the Nerf timer unless there's something that is not showing up. This will be for a 25% Nerf timer. All right. MIR, can we get some help on Samurai's turn? This is for a 50% Nerf. All right, timer is up. Okay, this is 25% nerfed. Stasis to animal. Cannot play it because he has ward. Torment to Craven. F5 Trixie to Stasis and the wall. Am I missing a Stasis? I don't understand this move. All right. Stasis cannot go to animal. F5 Trixie to Stasis and the wall. Did I miss a Stasis on somebody from MIR? All right. So it's ward. Couple things here. All right. Double potion's going to be bad. All right, so we clarified the target. She wants to send Stasis over to animal. Now, she can't send Stasis over to animal without first killing the pet, which she said was Stasis, but it's ward. All right, so she has to move into range, so she got to leave the DZ. And then F5 Trixie to ward. Hold on. Dimes. Stop. The Stasis pet is not played first the same way that a boss can be played. A static pet waits for the attack phase before it goes through. It's like stabbing a stasis and playing a boss. So she moves within range. If there's a pet that's static, the attack phase always takes precedence over that pet. It always has. It always will. So she moves into range. She wants to target. The Torment on Craven is fine. The problem is going to be the absorption. So she's playing the absorption with no juice on the Trixie. The Trixie is split between two targets. A non-juice Trixie, even with mass destruction, is not killing a ward. Which is why you put the juice on it. So her Trixie is going to be upgraded in damage, but not upgraded in rage. So, in essence, you're going to deal about 60% damage to the ward. So ward will have 40% damage remaining, 40% life remaining. Because of the double potion. Hinder goes through. But because ward is not resolved, because there's no juice on it, stasis does not have a target. So stasis has to be redirected to a valid target samurai. It's order of operations. So it doesn't fizzle, but now you have to redirect it because it's not valid. Give me 1 second. All right, and Dimes, I'm going to apologize. Scratch everything I just said. I am sorry. I'm having a brain lapse tonight. All right, the exception to that is ward. Ward is the exception to it because ward has to die the round before. Dimes is absolutely correct. Stasis cannot target a target that has ward. Ward would have had to been killed before the attack phase. My apology. It is different than boss. You can yell at me later, Tammy, but I'm glad you went to the corner. All right, I'm going to back this up. Riley, it is not like stabbing your stasis because there's a ward occupying that space. That was the whole purpose of ward. Dime's going to be like, see, I told you so, kills. All right. Stasis to animal first. You cannot target animal. You need to target somebody else. So she says target Dimes. I'm going to back this up all the way. Now, if you guys would have killed ward the round before, you would have been able to do it. So we start putting stasis on Dimes. That goes through. Torment Craven goes through. Now, she did say, I want to target ward. So, Riley, I still do have to move you out, and I still have to have that grenade attack hit ward because that was the target that you chose. So you do still damage the ward, and you do damage the wall, and you do get the absorption, and you are exactly where you're at, and Joe does still have ward. But Ward, for those watching, my apologies for the confusion. Time's absolutely right with the challenge. Ward would have had to been killed previously before her attack phase. And it is not like boss because of Ward. Okay. Let's deal the damage to the wall. After mass destruction, you get 10% of a red block. You're at 90 red. Whew, y'all are just trying to confuse me tonight, I think, with some craziness. All right, let's go from Samurai over to Animal. Animal, 20-second timer. All right, Animal's going to get into turret, which he does. Release Ward. Boss to their chest. Boss in 5 with cap in 7. Torment to Samurai. S8 glide to the wall. Now, this is going to be an S10 B-dub. And again, I'll move on from it. But if it was not played that way, Ward would basically be a pointless pet. That's why we've always done it that way. The exception to that is killing the pet and then playing boss. Boss is the exception. All right. NPC is going to prevent the grenade. All right, Animal was throwing an S8. He was going to juice it up. And they got their mass destruction and the turret, but it is shut down 100%. But he does get mass destruction. And it is shut down. And the final move of round number 5 before we go into Dragonstorm is the Problem Child from way, way up in the atmosphere. 20 seconds B-dub for the Problem Child. All right, beats the timer. All right, so this one can happen. So I'm gonna. We've only seen Jet's prison twice, so I want to explain this one. B-dub can play morph. That is good. You cannot. You're out of range to attack. So the Orange Crush actually has to hit something. So what Bonnie's trying to do, I get it. She's trying to throw it on her leg. She's like, I'm going to take this grenade and beat it up against my leg. The reason you can't attack from Jet's prison is because those things go all the way down to the bottom. Any smoke would have to hit the ground to have the effect. Any grenade goes down, it hits the grenade. So we can't drop the grenade. You hold it between your ankles and then it blows up and drops you to your feet. So I'm going to let you rethink this move. Only thing that you can do from Jet's prison, if you take damage, it'll drop you. But the only thing that you can do while you're in the prison is play sparks, pets, and of course activations that don't attack people. So no Orange Crush to your feet, but you can play a pet and a spark, or if there's something else that you could do. All right, Mythic Kang to B-dub's boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. All right, and at the end of your turn, you will levitate down to the ground. So that will wear off at the end of your turn. MPC is now a priestess. Mythic Kang goes to B-Dub's boss. Could be worth 63. And that is the end of round number 5. We are getting a lesson in PDL tonight, everybody. All right, the end of round number 5. Fly Rod is getting a blessing. Elton is getting a blessing. Strawman, 0-0. DZ. SLY, 25. MIR, 0. Tiny getting a halo. Kel with the Siege 100-point bonus to Team MIR. Occupying the O zone, and she has taken 5 of the zones that she needs. Congratulations to Kel, occupying the O zone. All right, we're going to go to Dragonstorm, everybody. We're going to roll a 4-sider. Both teams qualified, and it is a 2. All right, all players will get an extra 2 rage added to your total, and your hinder will be subtracted from that. Tiny, let's get some round 6 action going. Tiny's into DZ, and 20 seconds for him. 2 bosses for SLY out on the field, 1 for MIR. This is the final round of 5 people. Tiny beats the timer. Mythic Kang to Main Street, could be worth 63. Seal, Inferno to Strawman, Mass Destruction 2. Somebody trying to get on the board with the Strawman game. See how B-Dub feels about the Strawman. It does hit. Lighten up first Strawman of the night. Taking Tiny down to 90. Fly Rod, little ahead of the timer there. He's like, I got this. Super Thrill, Gold Rage 4. Rage, Arc Spark, General Drake Grenade Launcher. Gavel loaded to the wall. He is under torment, but he does get a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. S9 Gavel from the rocket launcher Craven Light. Did not need any torment to get that shot off. Craven says, wait a minute. Larvy's Lance, they're going to cut it in half. 4.5, but after mass destruction is still equivalent to a 4.5 raged. Lithium. I got 90% red for Team MIR. We're going to take down to 90% red. And we're going to take down 40% red. 70. 60% red remaining. 1.6 red remaining. Not a bad shot for being tormented. That's the way to work it. All right, let's go from Fly Rod over to Deadly Dimes and Stasis. 20 seconds, Dimes. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer incoming. Beats the Nerf timer. Gonna turn into a ninja. Move to the bomber zone. Jin Shi gonna give everybody from MIR a hinder. Primus Thrill, S8 Monster loaded to the wall with Rampage. S12 B-Dub. S12 Monster with Mass Destruction. Dimes, you knew you wasn't going to get that shot through. Samurai with the gold blue shutting down Deadly Dimes. And going to break her absorption. 2-for-1 combo shot. All right, let's go over to Kel. Kel's free to roam wherever she wants to roam now. She's already gotten her siege. 20-second timer. She will be adding 1 rage because they have a hinder from Jin Shi. But she's got 2 from Dragonstorm. Timer is up. Nerf timer incoming. She does beat it. Kel playing hot. I get it. Oh, she just took a shot at Julia. Look at that, Julia. Jin Shi, not Thoraxis. All right, so she's playing Mythic Torrent to put out that straw man. Because it can douse or light. So that's going to put that first one out. Because she put that first one out, she's like, now I can throw my Inferno at the other one. So now they gain control of the straw man. Does get rid of her absorption. One of her 1,000 buffs. Gonna fear animal. Jin Shi for the hinder. All right, Dragonstorm. Douse, light, and fear. All good. Let's go over to Craven Light. 20-second timer. Things are getting interesting. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer started. Going to use Ancient. Red Gideon. He is tormented. Glitch grenade loaded to the wall. And a max seal. It hits. All right, he's basically throwing the glitch grenade to flip the straw man game. Because it hits, it's going to put out that one straw man on Team MIR's side. It's going to give it to SLY. The damage is minimal. It's a glitch with a -1 hinder, but then 2 from the Dragon Storm, so it's a Rage 1 glitch. But there's only 30% blue left, so you are going to get that blue block. And you're going to get 25% of the next blue block, so I got you at 75 blue. MIR with 1.6 red. SLY still in the blue. All right, let's go from Craven Light to B-Dub in the Rover Zone. B-Dub, you got 20 seconds starting now. Beats the timer easily. B-Dub going to move up to the O-Zone over beside Problem Child. Gold Gideon. Ancient, double her personal mass destruction. Going to send Torment over to Elton. F4 monster loaded. All right, F4. Get 2 points of rage, 1 point deduction for Gen Shi. So I'm going to make it F5. After we add their mass destruction to it, it's going to be F5 Gavels. Because it doubles her personal mass destruction, it boosts that grenade up pretty nice. B-Dub with the gold bar, taking it down. First wall taken down in the game. B-Dub taken down the 1.6 and had some overkill left. All right, let's go from, we got after B-Dub, we got Elton, Samurai, Animal, and MPC. Elton is surrounded by Torment Smoke and in the Temple. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Starting a Nerf timer. Does beat the nerf timer. Blitz to Stasis. Pet Repel, Inferno to Strawman. Was tormented. I'm going to remove it. B-Dub, how do you feel about it? She says, I feel okay. Let it hit. We're going to kill the Stasis. And we're going to light Strawman, number 2. And we're going to break Craven's Seal. Sorry, that was not Craven Light. We are going to break Elton's absorption and give Craven a seal back. There you go. You know, when you get unexpected change in round 2, I know it throws you guys off, but believe me, it throws me off too. Because normally I'm mentally prepared for these cyborgs. All right, so we go from Elton over to Samurai. Samurai is in the no zone. 20-second timer, Riley. She is tormented. Beats the timer. All right, going to move to their DZ. Grizz to Dimes, Fear to Tiny, F4 Elmo. Tiny stop the Grizz, does the Fear, and the Elmo hit Craven. All right, Elmo, let's light up a Watchtower. Watchtower number 6 for Team MIR. And then let's reset it. Going to Fear Tiny into the no zone. Put him right there. Good move by Samurai. All right, let's go to the animal who is down in the no zone too. 20-second timer for Joe. All right, animal climbing up. Does not need to be reestablished. Can get in the turret. Kang to the boss. Which boss? Main Street or the other one? Max Seal to Dimes. So he will get H9, 10, 11. He gets the juice on it. It is prevented, and he is going to put the Kang on Main Street. Regular Kang worth 45. And everything is stopped. And the final move of Dragonstorm, everybody, is MPC, who is now on the flat level. 20-second timer. Oh, timer is up. Nerf timer incoming. MPC can absolutely hop in the turret. Talon Kell to the DZ. H9, make it 10-11. Snowstorm loaded. Animal gonna evoke it. All right, so we've got, it is a 9, 10, 11, 12. S12 with mass destruction. We're going to cut it down to an S6. Navy equivalent. Because of the evoke. S6 Navy, absolutely. Taking down a black block. And 20% of a green block. 80 green remaining. More importantly, one of those 5 blocks are going to be frozen. So we're going to roll them. We're going to roll a 6-sider and a 5 or a 6 will freeze the final block. It is a 3. Probably one of the worst ones you can get. All right. That block is snowstormed. Timely grenade shot by MPC. Captains, give me your final 4. We got an avalanche about to happen here. MIR coming on strong at the end. 75 points in the DZ. Dimes, losing your seal. Craven. Losing his seal. Tiny, losing his seal. Elton, losing his seal. No elevation in the final round. You guys are okay. People stay where they stay. I need a check on who tormented Riley. Animal tormented Riley. Riley should not have gotten the watchtower. She does get the Elmo, but she does not get the watchtower because she did not have the rage requirement to light the watchtower. So that should have been a regular Elmo. Correct. He did in 5, but he goes after Riley. So her torment would have lasted all the way through her turn in round 6. Make sense? It goes Riley and then Animal. So she had it on her. I just took it off. Yep. So she does get credit for the Elmo. She just doesn't get credit for lighting the watchtower. All right, we get a blessing for Elton. Get a blessing for Fly Rod. That is 5 rounds in the temple for Elton. Golden orb for Elton. Kel with another halo. Samurai with her 3rd halo. Strawman, 10 points for Sly, 0 for MIR. Dimes with the Bomber Zone, so Dimes getting the Occupy Award. B-Dub in the O-Zone. B-Dub getting an Occupy Award. All right, so we got DZ, Strawman, Temple, Rovers, Blessings. Let's get the final lineups. Dimes, Craven, Elton, and Animal. Tiny heading out. Animal will stay in the O-Zone. Animal with a Top Gun. Sorry, not Top Gun award. Animal with an Ace Award. Got in the turret in the first round. He occupied it. He got feared out. He got back in, reestablished. Was in it for 2 rounds. That is a requirement in 2 rounds in the turret, and he did it. So congratulations to Joe. Fly, Kel, B-Dub, and Samurai. And that is exactly what we got in there right now. All right, the other side is going to be Dimes is going to move up to the front, so it'll be Dimes, Craven, Elton, and Joe. All right, so the order will change, but any caps will still happen on the round that they would have capped anyway. So good luck. I think we got a close game again. A little crazy tonight, but still a close game. So the order will be Dimes, Fly, Craven, Kel, Elton, B-Dub, Animal, and Samurai. At the start, before Dimes' turn, Tiny's boss on Main Street will cap. And there's 108 points of Kangs on Main Street. Two Kangs and boss number 5 for SLY. All right, Dimes, kick it over to you for your final move. All hinders have dropped off. Everybody's back to full strength. Beats the timer. 7 seconds to spare. Red Fido, Super Thrill, H9 Napoleon, Goliath loaded to the wall. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Samurai going to intervene it. Big shot. It is shut down. Fly Rod, your final move. 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Couple seconds to spare. Heal and Thrill. Amari to the wall. Gonna freeze it. Blue Spark. H9 Monster loaded to the wall with Rampage. Nine, 10, 11. Craven says wait. Animal going to prevent it. Amari will freeze the wall for MIR. And that wall will take double damage on the next attack. After that, it will thaw. So Amari does hit, nothing else does. 6 moves remain. Let's go over to Craven Light. 20-second timer, Craven. Timer's up. Blaze to their wall. Super Thrill. H9 Monster loaded. To where, Craven? Where you want to throw that grenade? To their wall. All right, B-Dub. Blaze is going to thaw it, and then you got a big grenade shot coming in. We have not seen Amari Blaze in a while. You guys are going old school on us. All right, Blaze, let's go ahead and thaw it. And they're going double mythic sonar. $12. Let's get it 20 and 20. We're going to nerf this by 40%. Got Craven down to an F5 and Monster. He did throw a nicer grenade here. F5 Navy grenade, Craven. They don't even want to let you get to the snowstorm. 75 blue. After your mass destruction, we're going to barely give you the 75 blue. 4 red blocks and a snow block down on the SLY side. MIR doing some box-like things here, nerfing those walls and making it tough on them. All right, let's go over to Kel. Final move of the night for Kel from the DZ. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Gonna move in range. Mari to the wall. Super Thrill Blue Spark H9 Gavel with Rampage. Craven looking around. Who's got something? You got something? Nope. You got maybe. Who's got something left? Deadly Dimes does. I feel like you might be a priestess, though. It might be a prevention, Dimes. Well, technically you couldn't have been a ninja. So I'm going to say you're a priestess. Because Bones started, we didn't call it out at the time, but Bones started as a ninja and then got replaced, and then football came in as a ninja, and Tiny played. So the only class that you could have been, nobody called it at the time, but the only class you could have been is a priest. Because Bones did technically start the game. Regardless, it's a prevention. And because it's a wall, it doesn't really matter. Had it been an attack on a person like you, then it would have mattered. All right. But it stopped, but Amari is not. So the wall is frozen. The grenade is prevented. 4 moves remain. Pretty close one. Elton, you're up. 20-second timer from the temple. I got a feeling this is going to be another one like that SLY Vox game last week. It went down to like single digits or double digits. Timer's up, Elton. Let's nerf it. If we get to the end of this timer, it will be nerfed. Did not beat the regular timer. It's for 10%. Do not want to give up points enough. Oh, he got the attack in. All right. Blaze to their wall. Dust to B-Dub. B-Dub surrounded by dust smoke. S6 or S8 Wedding Crasher to the wall. B-Dub. We got Amaris and Blazes. All right. Kel shutting it down. Walled gets thawed. The grenade gets stalled. We got B-Dub, Animal, and Samurai. Who wants it more? B-Dub, 20 seconds from the ozone. And you are dusted. Blackout Wand from B-Dub. Easily beats the timer. Let's go Blackout Wand so we don't have any DZ points. Halos will stop where they stop. Just going to unholy that smoke. F5 Unicorn loaded. With Loom from Patton. The Unicorn will not have an effect because it didn't finish off the wall. If it does finish off a wall, gives you a black block and a teardrop in the next wall. But I got an F5, 6, 7 with Patton and Loom. S7 Unicorn. Unicorn's up there with the snowstorm range. $80 green. Taking down the 80 green. Taking down a full green, and after B-Dub's mass destruction, 15% blue, 85 blue remaining. Nice shot on a good wall. And playing Amari. Freeze it again. All right, so Amari will freeze the wall for the next turn. Unholy's good. Blue Spark's good. We calculated all the damage. Everything is good there. We got 2 players left. We got the Animal and we got Samurai. On the Animal's turn. Actually, let's go back to B-Dub's turn because it would have capped on round 3. So B-Dub's turn, I got another 63-point Kang. And I got MIR's third boss. On Animal's turn, we're going to cap Animals, and we got a 6th boss. Lags are 6-3. All right, Animal, your final move of the night, my friend. 20 seconds. Is Animal going to come out like Baker Mayfield and throw a last-second touchdown to win the game? Or will he be shut down? Red Blaze to their wall. Blue Spark, Super Thrill, M7, Mighty My. Oh, look at Animal. He's like, let me over at their wall. Forget our wall. We're rebuilding yours. Love it. Love it, Joe. Joe getting a little diabolical there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. S11, Mighty Mike. I don't think Bonnie likes it, Joe. All right, going to prevent the grenade, but they do thaw the wall, y'all. All right, grenade prevention. We're down to the one, the only super duper ninja skills, Samurai. 20 seconds, Riley. Bring us home. Somebody's got to win this thing. Nobody knows. Nobody knows who's going to win it. It's that different tonight. Good gameplay. All right, Gold Gideon. H9 Unicorn loaded to the wall with Loom Blue Spark. Craven Light, anything for that? Yep, I got something for it. Hits. 13 with Loom. 85 blue. Blue block. Blue block. And blue block for Samurai. Taking down almost 3 full blue blocks and mowing them down at the very end. Congratulations, everybody. Great gameplay. A lot of fun tonight. Going to be more fun for one team than the other one. But I enjoyed it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let's see what we got in the finals. So we know nobody got any DZ points or any additional halos. So we will talk about how the halo is going to break down in a little bit, because players like Kel that got 2 kept SLY from getting more than 2. We saw this the other night, and that was the difference in a game the other night with SLY. So Riley able to get 3, but MIR also tying. So you know it's going to be 125 to 25 in the PCP DZ. Ends up being a 100-point advantage when you do it that way. Strawman, we got SLY with 10, 0 on the other side. 7 blessings, 7 blessings. Each team getting 7. We've already given out the Rover, the Siege, the Occupy. All we got to do now, everybody, is just count down these 7 blessings. So obviously with MIR, look, we got 4. So let's go ahead and rebuild that wall. So we take down those 4. And then we take down the other 3 blessings, which is going to be black, green, green. And we go ahead and give MIR a second full wall. It's nice. Nice to see at 600. Now on the other side, SLY didn't do too bad. They gave up on it once a snowstorm hit. So that 7, here's the way it works for them. That's going to take 5 to get that down. So you got 4 plus this right here. The snowstorm counts as an extra block. So we're going to go ahead and rebuild it, and it will take 2 off of their wall. Black and green. So you can see MIR with just a little bit more than a full wall advantage. Did SLY make up enough in other areas to make up for that? Maybe. But, you know, one got Siege and Occupy, one got an Orb. It's a little bit back and forth. All right, you guys congratulate each other. Win or lose, everybody played a great game, and that's what it's all about. I'll be back in 5 minutes after I do the math, and I will let you know who's walking away with a victory tonight. Did SLY overcome a last-second illness to pull out the win? Or did MIR do enough to keep the pressure on all night long? We'll find out shortly. All right, everybody, we are back, and as you can imagine, this was a little back and forth. So, good strategies by both teams, and we might answer a couple questions. Is this move worth doing it, or is that move worth doing it? Where do you score? How do you score? So we'll just start out from the top with flag points. MIR committed to getting down a boss. It was super, super close. Some Regis in there. Did not quite flip Main Street. Spent a couple attacks doing it. Came up with nothing. If they would have gotten it, that certainly would have made a difference in the game at that point. But there were other ways to score. Nonetheless, SLY with 6 flags, 1,050. MIR with 3 flags, 600 points. So SLY getting out of the gates, a nice 450-point cushion right there. But MIR flipped it around. They switched to the walls. MIR's kind of tricky with going back and forth. 625 on the walls to 315. So that 450-point advantage almost shrunk to nothing right there. Now you're down to like 130 points or something along those lines, 140 points. Go to Strawman. Strawman was kind of a non-factor, but every little bit of points helped. 20 points for SLY, 0 for MIR. So now SLY gets a little bit more of an advantage. So next thing was Mind, Body, and Soul. Craven Light got the forfeit. There was a 200-point advantage, so now you got SLY back up with like that 370-point advantage again. So it looks like they're going to run away with it. But no, the Kangs were super important. MIR might not have gotten a lot of flags, but look at what they did with Kangs. 378 to 163. That's a flag by itself, so they made up a 200-point advantage. Now that lead is back down in the 170 range again. Can MIR pull it out? Well, you go to Siege and Occupy. MIR got the Siege and the Occupy. Now you got 250. SLY only got 150. We are down under 100 points, ladies and gentlemen. MIR coming back strong. But Watchtowers, SLY pulled a MIR on them. 325 because they got the 100-point bonus. MIR getting 5, 125. So now there's a 200-point advantage to it. So SLY starting to pad that lead again. We also got Dragonstone. Remember, if you shatter a Dragonstone, you get 25, and you get a bullseye. So you get a PCP and a regular. So 25 points on the Dragonstone, but they added an extra 25 on the PCP. We'll get to that in a minute. DZ points, MIR says, hold on. We ain't going down without a fight. Give us the DZ. 175 to 75. So now it's 100 points back. At this point, going into the PCP, SLY with a slight advantage. 2573 to 2403. Can MIR make it up with the extras in the PCP? Well, MIR got a gold bar. SLY did not get one. They got a cannonball. They got a tire. And they got 125 in the PCP DZ. So that's 225 added to MIR's total. Let's go over to SLY. SLY got a white flag, a feather, a cannonball, a tire, a bullseye, a 9 award, an ace award. Only 25 from the PCP DZ, but they also got the 100-point orb. 300 to 225. Get to your extras. MIR had 2 mythic Gideons go against them. They did get Elmos and also Dark Boss for a net of 15. SLY had Victorium, Dark Boss, 8 Elmos, but they did have 48 gold Gideon, or 48 points in gold Gideons go against them. They still had a net of positive 82. Final score, SLY a little better at home tonight, overcoming the odds. 29-55, MIR 26-43. Came down to a little bit more than a flag, and then both teams had to mix up their strategies and just get crazy mode. So, not an ideal situation, but let me tell you, first of all, we hope Amy's okay. I know she wanted to play. She was excited about the game as soon as like 30 minutes before the game, and then all of a sudden got sick. So we were able to play, and that really is the name of the game. We want to get our games out there. We want you guys to have a night of competition, have fun, learn from it, and relish the moment. Great job tonight at SLY. That's 2 games in a row for SLY. I think 3 would be a streak if they can put another one. The orb was Elton. Elton got the orb. But road games are hard to win. They certainly are hard to win this season, but we've seen it done. But yeah, I knew she wanted to play. DZ was split because it was Kel football. Give them 25 each, and Samurai with 100. Kel 25, football, Samurai with 100. All right, if we need any more PCP points, we'll get them offline. Hey, everybody, thank you so much. Is it 3? I thought you guys lost like 2 games ago, like a nail biter or something. Maybe it is 3. I thought it was 2. It could be 3. But definitely a close one. Hey, thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Enjoy trivia tomorrow. And I will see you all Wednesday night. And we'll have some portal updates throughout the week, too. So I appreciate you guys. Good challenges, good gameplay. Thanks for being patient. A lot of new items. We're all kind of learning them. And then you mix in those older items, too. It was, man, it was a challenge to score tonight. I got to tell you guys. It got a little crazy, especially with the way the game started out. But you guys held it together and played great. So thank you for that. And I will see you all Wednesday night. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.